Hello, Park and Block followers. Man, I hope you're doing well. Dandy, staying sexy, chaotic, and just a little quirky. And it's snowing outside, which means my body is desperately telling me to go and hibernate for the impending winter months like an actual bear, which is a total bummer. These cold winter months bring about so many changes. Time itself seems to slow down. Nights get longer, days get shorter. Jackets get puffier, which is tight. Propensity and probability to completely adopt a hermit lifestyle exponentially grows as you desperately try to hold on to homeostasis. But setting cold feet aside, they're all great and frankly give us much needed personal time to get things done. Arguably, one of the best 3 holidays happen in the colder months: Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and regrettably. Halloween is an awesome time of year and frankly, my favorite. However, the pandemic we currently see ourselves experiencing in its absolute worst has shaken up the way we celebrate. Costume sales are tremendously down. People are having a hard time rallying for the spooky season. Being stuck at home, whether due to quarantine, clubs, restaurant closing, or limiting the number of people attending things dampens the holiday spirit. But nonetheless, during these times, it's crucial to keep up your spirits, holding yourself accountable to maintain the most vital part of our daily life. The best thing we can do for ourselves is to self-advocate, make the best out of a crappy situation in whatever accent we see fit. I've taken the month of October to kind of keep it chill, keep it loosey-goosey, do whatever I want. But this time, the staying at home allowed me to plan out long-term to-do lists in preparation for graduation next year, such as polishing up my resume, planning out my grad school coursework, planning micro trips I'd like to take within the few months because, oh boy, I need to get out of the state immediately. Life is about to get super hectic and, it's good to maintain that sort of balance, whether that means keeping up with self-care, talking to your friends, or trying to make the very best to maintain and honor the rituals in your life which you treasure tremendously. We have to seek refuge in our truest essence. But I just wanted to say, if you're sometimes feeling a little bit untethered or lack discipline, it's totally okay. You are not alone in this. But I digress. Halloween is my absolute favorite holiday for many reasons. I love spooky things, I love dressing up, and almost like creating an alter ego. So today, I wanted to show you a quick and simple tutorial on how to create a simple half-skull makeup look in the spirit of Halloween. Actually, we'll be sporting this Friday when I go see my friend Ashton throw a party, and she's great. Oh my god, look at her. What's awesome about this look is that it can be paired with anything. You could dress it up, dress it down. For example, last year I did a jazzercise skull. This year we're doing something couture. This lookbook update on the Park and Block website. We will be premiering it on Wednesday. I'm gonna pair this look, the Halloween look, with any of those looks. It would look fan-fucking-tastic. Without further ado, we will jump into the materials you need to recreate the iconic skull look for this Halloween season. The pandemic is making things so much harder. However, I'm here with you. We will be celebrating all together, even if it means staying in your house. Go ahead, plop it on. Take some cool selfies. Thirst trap, perhaps? A skull thirst trap? Because it's spooky season. Whatever you decide to do with it, I completely stand it. And you may be wondering, oh my god, what happened to the microphone? Let me tell you what happened to the microphone. Cut to all of the clips I've ever had with me throwing it around. Oh, I know, that is currently in the works. I have to order a new one because, oh my goodness, me without my tiny microphone is literally the saddest thing. The audio went funny, going to shambles. Except for this look. This look is something special. So, sit back, relax, sip some tea, enjoy.
We will need, so first, this is the most important one. The most important thing that you need for this is going to be a chisel tip black eyeliner pencil, something like this, and make sure that the tip kind of looks something like this. Here we go, influencer moment. Like that. Maybe I should just be Jeffree Star for Halloween. I already have the hair, told I look like him, which is kind of disheartening. Next, you'll actually want to lay down your base, white base of the skull makeup. So since I don't have face paint, we're gonna use my Anastasia Cream Contour Kit, which has definitely seen its days. We're gonna be using this shade right here, and it has a little bit of a pink hue, but no need to fret. Don't freak out. I will be fine because I will be setting that in hopes to change up the color of it with this translucent pearl setting powder from Too Faced called Do You. Hopefully that will turn it the color we need it to be. For the record, this is the first time I'm actually using these materials, so hopefully this goes well. Next up, we need eyeshadow to create the shadows of the makeup look. Oh god, I need to get a microphone sync. Watch me just like tape it to my shirt. That'll be really sad. This lovely little makeup palette, which I used in the 2019 Life Ball. This is definitely expired. Pink eye will make this look much more spooky. Something dark like this. Bam, I'll just show it up close. And yep, go ahead and use that. And for the sake of making this easier for yourself, get some brushes like this. Whatever, go ahead and use those. Fancy schmancy. These things could actually be replaced with professional makeup, or at least makeup you can get at the Halloween store. Yeah, instead of cream contour, you can use white face paint. Instead of black eyeliner, you can definitely use black face paint, which I actually highly recommend because then the colors come out a little bit more pigmented. For the sake of, you know, quarantine and not really wanting to leave the house and the actual snowstorm outside. So, let's get started. I have given up on the microphone because as I taped it to my shirt, you could not hear a single thing I was saying. So I will try my best to make this audio sound the best that it possibly can, but if it still fails, I apologize. But without further ado, let's get started. Let's go ahead and prep our face. So you can use a moisturizer, cream, or anything like that. Your skin is going to be really dry. So what I am using is e.l.f.'s Poreless Putty Primer, which has squalene in it. I think that's how you pronounce it. Squalene. And we're just gonna prep our face. And you know what? It is really important that you get anything else that you might need for the upper half of your face, because this is gonna be sort of a mask look right here. So make sure you have everything. So get that all in your beautiful face. Okay. Get that on, and we're done with step one. Okay, now that your face is all nice and prepped, let it dry, and now we're gonna go in with our eyeliner pencil, like this. You don't need to do that, oh man, now it's slippery, now I can't, okay. You're just gonna eyeball it, but you kind of want it to go around your eyes like this, and kind of up like here, so it's gonna be so hard with the camera, I just noticed. You kind of want it to go down here, bring it up, and try your best to make it as symmetrical as possible. So what I suggest is going kind of up this way. And actually, you might even want to bring it up over here. And this way. And then use your camera or your mirror as a guide to make it as even as possible. It doesn't have to be super even, but the more even, the better. Oh, shit. I kind of knew this was gonna flop. Oh, and it's flopping even more, but hey, that's why we have makeup wipes. I know what you're thinking, hotshot, it ain't even that hard. Well, it is. Haha, I just went ahead and did it off camera, so you probably get the best gauge of how it's supposed to look like. Basically, just draw some titties on your face. Get it right near, right underneath the apples of your cheeks, and then take it all the way up over here. Now that we have what is supposed to be the skeleton, just go ahead and pop get your cream contour or your face paint ready, and you can go ahead and use your fingers for this or use a beauty sponge to start dabbing the color on your face here. Man, do I look like Papa Santa? Mr. Saint Nick, bitch. Make sure you go over your lips. Oh man. Oh god. Now you have your base. Oh, that's okay, we can retrace it. Okay. Now I'll just go ahead and if you have face paint, you actually don't need to do this step. Just let your face paint dry. But since I can't take myself seriously,
go ahead and if you are using a similar technique as I am with cream contour, go ahead and set your face. And you can do this with a beauty sponge, or you can also do this with a kabuki brush. Man, look at that, we're looking crispy. Follow closely. So now that we have our base here, and if you do go over the black lines, you can go ahead and retrace afterwards. It's really no biggie. We're not here to stress ourselves out. Oh yeah, I went a lot over. This is really difficult without a mirror. So go ahead and start drawing your smile lines, or if you want a frowny skull, that is totally fine too. So I'm just looking at my guide here. So we are gonna go right here. We're just going to give ourselves a smile that kind of goes up to the middle of our chin, so somewhere right about here. And this is actually just going to be the base for our teeth, so we're going to start drawing teeth in just a moment. Go ahead, and this was the really tricky part. You're kind of have to make like a wishbone little shape right here. So you're gonna go about like halfway between where your ear meets your chin and then where this line is right here. And you're gonna have to draw one kind of curling up towards this area over here. So remember the wishbone thing? So right there, kind of curling up here. Again, oh, this actually wasn't supposed to meet, but that's okay. This look allows for a lot of room for error. Hopefully, okay. Okay, here and meet it right below, right there. And this is kind of the shape of where we're going to kind of hollow out the skull here, but that's the fun part and I won't do it later. So let's see if I can do it better on this side. I really can't see much on this side. It's also bright as balls outside. So now you want to make these as symmetrical as possible. Obviously, if it's not perfect, that's totally fine. And then we're gonna get into the details. It's kind of where we get to have fun. So take this time to sort of retrace the areas that if I mess up, I'm just not gonna fix it. But this is actually kind of good going, not. It's okay. Be like super good at makeup, because all you're doing is just drawing random ass lines on your face. The shape of the teeth is really distinctive. Skulls, like your teeth kind of actually like go all the way up instead of just like little tiny baby teeth, the ones that are visible right here. I don't recommend smiling when you have white face paint on, because in comparison your teeth look like you belong in the bottom layer of a city dumpster. It's kind of like a little beaker that kind of looks like this. You're gonna want to try to draw that. And remember, you're gonna be overlining your teeth. I mean, you're going to be overlining over your lips. As long as you're getting the illusion, you're chilling. Top teeth done. Now let's go in with the bottom. You have your bottom teeth, and like this will get more fun once we start putting in the shades of it all. Go ahead and start doing our nose, our little schnoz, because I don't really know what to call this. So you're gonna go like this. A little, I'm gonna draw a ball sack on my nose. Like a black cat moment. And go right there. My nose is a bit bulbous, so this is gonna look kind of funny on me. This part right over here, drag the line out, give it some more dimension right here. Go ahead and dip into a mix of a black eyeshadow with a white eyeshadow. I would recommend going in with the white instead of the black, or going in with white and then going into black, because you kind of want like a gray shadowy moment. So take your larger fluffy brush, this one here, and then go in the black as well. It's Fall Out the House. So what you're gonna do now is you're gonna fill in right over here, this little crevice, to add some more dimension and shadow to your look like this. You're just gonna drag it out. And you don't want to use a lot because this is kind of where people F around with the shadow and it doesn't really look like a skull very much. Pack it in there like this. Ooh, and then drag it out like this. Very cool. That skull, snatched cheekbones. Man, the line work here is just unforgiving. Okay, right there. Blend it out right there, kind of into the teeth. Right there. And pop that in there. Very cool. Have our dimension here. Right there. And right there. And when it comes to these sort of like lines that I asked you to draw with the wishbone sort of thing, you can do it either like this, if you want a more angular look, or you can do this one here, which kind of like doesn't really pronounce your jawline as much. Whichever you prefer, it really doesn't matter. Now we're gonna go in between the teeth with the same shade sort of combination. So go ahead and pop it into a black shadow and a white shadow. I just went against my own rules and I mixed the black first with the white. Now my white looks putrid. Ooh, okay. Now you're gonna get in between the teeth here. Like this, like this, like this, like it doesn't have to be super accurate. And then what I would go ahead and suggest doing is actually going over with your white cream face paint or contour kit in my instance, and go over the teeth once more. Very prominent look. You can even drag these down a little bit farther to make more teeth like that. And actually, it's one of those looks that once you add more to it, it starts to look even cooler and cooler. This is looking a little bit too polished for my liking, so you can go ahead and add a few cracks in it. And the cracks kind of add like more character in the skull look. This is pretty much the final product. Pretty much what you can do with this guy here is you can add anything up to the top to make it spooky, you can make it stupid, you can make it whatever you'd like. Oh wait, I forgot about this cool little part. Is actually you can color in the inside of your lips over here to make it kind of more less scarecrow looking. So this is sort of the final look. Okay, I'll model for you. I don't know, might do some spooky stuff later. Or you can just go ham and start doing what I did. Putting a little, ooh, now she's a little spookier. Am I gonna get flagged? Casper was a friendly ghost. We can be a friendly skull. Be it that I actually have things to do today, I will have to take this off. But this is pretty much the finished product here. I didn't wipe this off, but as I'm wiping it off, I'll go ahead. Ooh. Look how cool. That is such a good makeup wipe. Not sponsored. New additions to the website. The About page is updated. I was actually thinking of redoing the website completely, but I am not sure yet. The spooky Halloween lookbook should be up by Halloween, so make sure you check out the page, see any ideas if you're still out of ideas, or if you want to actually pair a fantastic skull look with a cool sort of hope look, a combination of some sort. Oh my god, you'll just look bitchin'. Hope you enjoyed that tutorial. I took my makeup off because
I have to be out in public today, unfortunately, but I want to stay in because it's snowing. But anyway, I really appreciate you checking it out. Hopefully you do like these looks, and if you do decide to recreate this look, go ahead and use #ParkandBlock in your post of your Halloween look and be featured on our Instagram page and Facebook page. Yeah, that's right, 2 for 1. Spooky season is generous season. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys next week. And always with love,